So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That's gone for a throw-in. Savinho. He's got away. Searching pass he's played there. Tries a shot! Goal! Brazil! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Bruno Guimaraes. Danilo. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a promising position. That's very neat. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Camavinga making good progress on the right-hand side. And he was alert to it. Douglas Luiz. Neymar. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Joelinton.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Savinho! Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And it's Joelinton. Danilo. Knocks it into space. Savinho. That's good play. Luis. Now it's Savinho. He is just caressing the ball. Bruno Guimaraes. Shot a goal! Good try, very good try in fact.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Camavinga. Tries to play it through. Can he get onto this? Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Shot. He's having a shot! That's a good ball out wide. Oh, good ball!
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
France have got it. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Chance for a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Gabriel.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Played into space out wide, and he was quick to react. He has found the way through. There's the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Koundé makes the interception. And here's Savinho. Now it's João Pedro. Threads one in. Good read, needed to be. And he gets rid in a hurry. Now it's Savinho. Savinho's cross. It's out for a goal kick. Carlos Augusto tries to pass it through. Luis. Well, that looks a decent ball. It's a good look. Header! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Luis gets across and deals with it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, what a ball!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That has not gone well. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Savinho. Can he latch on to this? That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Joe Linton. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And the pass is intercepted. And this is Dembele. Douglas Luiz. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, that's well spotted. Carlos Augusto. Olise. Now it's Mbappé. Bruno Guimaraes. It's a really well-measured ball. Back into the middle. Upamecano. Now it's Dembele. Now it's João Pedro. It's a pretty loose pass. Rabiot, not the most accurate pass. Savinho, lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now it's Douglas Luiz. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And so we're off again.
Brazil have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. Douglas Luiz.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, super find. Could try cutting inside here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Luis.
That's good play from him.
Neymar gets into a good position. That is ended up in no man's land. Mbappé. Chance here to counter. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now he's got space here. He's through here. Oh, that was vital. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Look at the space here. Saliba. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Douglas Luiz. Olise, played out to the right. Bruno Guimaraes. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's João Pedro. Joelinton pinches it off him.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
France finding their passes. Now it's Mbappé. That has not gone well. Douglas Luiz looking for the run. Oh, well measured. Now it's João Pedro. He's found the way through. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now a chance to shoot! It's off target and by quite a way.
João Pedro really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Koundé looking for options for movement. Koundé is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. No way through. Played back in. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, this is a great position. Real chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking to play him in. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He is through here. Has crossed into the middle. Neymar not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Neymar picks it up out wide. It's a mighty effort! Goal, Brazil! And they're back in front. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Brazil go into the lead. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy.
Olise really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Great vision. That's been slipped through. And he's onside. Turns and goes for a shot! Has another go! Goal! And And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Savinho at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Brazil go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And here's Mbappé. That is a brilliant interception. And a chance! And that's a real chance missed.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar. They're urging him to shoot. Big chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Brazil really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Brazil have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Now it's Mbappé. Gabriel spots it and intercepts. Not the most accurate pass. That's been cut out, well played. Rabiot. Passing is crisp and sharp. That has been cut short. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that has been clubbed away. Linton chooses to go cross-field. Douglas Luiz short changes him with that pass. Bruno Guimaraes, that's a little off target. Pass somewhat off target. Upamecano, that's an imaginative pass. Dembele touches it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Douglas Luiz. Brazil are looking to break at pace. Nicely weighted ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's on it, can he get away? Camavinga. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, well measured. And it's made its way to it. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Douglas Luiz. Now it's Neymar. Saliba. Now it's Mbappé. Carlos Augusto. Foot in. Douglas Luiz. Can he get it through? Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And he's managed to get free. Koundé. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappé. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappé. Now it's Dembele. Nice sequence of passes this. He's picked his way through. Takes a shot! And it's in! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? What? And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. João Pedro voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Argentina with the corner. They're first. And it's been taken short. And he's intervened well there. France have the chance to go the other way. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now it's Messi. Aims beyond the defence. Alvarez. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Mbappé. And it's Dembele. Pass somewhat off target. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Elise, will be very much on show.
He's had a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Shot could be on. Tries a shot! Argentina have their third corner. Messi plays it short. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that was very necessary. Martinez. Can he get it through? Dembele is in a really good position out wide. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he was quick to react. De Paul. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, well played, well played. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Dembele. Now it's Elise. Now, can they get him away? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Alvarez. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Montiel, looking for a runner.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that has left him in a heap. De Paul. And smartly reclaimed. Camavinga. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's been played through. Otamendi. For De Paul. Montiel. It's gone out for a throw-in. De Paul. De Paul. McAllister. Dembele. He's through here. And he's managed to get free. Well read. And the danger is averted.
Mbappé really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's McAllister. He's going for goal! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Otamendi gathers from the goal kick. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Saliba. Looking for options for movement. It's a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And that could set him on his way. And Messi! Goal! Argentina! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Argentina have broken through, it's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he welcomes it in. Big chance! It's hit the upright. Olise looking to play him in. Now that's well seen too. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Olise.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
And that has put paid to that. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, good take and a great chance! And he hits the net! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Messi! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Paredes. McAllister. Tchouaméni did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. The most accurate pass. Paredes. And here's Mbappé. Lisandro Martinez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Mbappé! Look at the space here!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Rabiot. Paredes. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're into the second 45.
Argentina are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Olise, and they can counter here. Now it's Mbappé. Tagliafico. Now it's Gonzalez. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Danger averted for now. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's there to retrieve it. Tagliafico. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
De Paul really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So their fourth corner of the game. Messi goes short. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Messi with the short one. De Paul with the cross. Opts to play it back. Shapes to shoot! And the ball's... Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's run loose. And again! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Now it's Olise. Ball's played through. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. That's tidy. De Paul receives it in a good position here. De Paul unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's got away. That has not gone well. Oh, super ball. Rabiot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Martinez trying to keep this in. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, nicely intercepted. Always onto this. He has found the way through. Tagliafico. Koundé. Olise. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Tagliafico. Koundé carries the ball down the right.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Mbappé! Cleared without hesitation. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Mbappé. McAllister. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. It's come to nothing. Chouameni. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, that looks a decent ball. And here's de Paul. He could be in here. Nice interception, well timed. That is good alertness. Tagliafico. Nicely weighted ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. Olise. And it's Dembele. He won't be happy with that one. De Paul. McAllister. Quality ball. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Camavinga. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Mbappé. Otamendi kept aware. and it is reclaimed easily. Tries to pass it through. He's found a way through. Chooses to go back. Elise to Rabiot. Now it's Dembele. Knocks it into space. Lovely, now then. Chance for a shot! Goal! France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Paredes.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He has a look at... There's the shot!
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Mbappé. He's had it taken off him. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's De Paul, and he's got Paul. Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Paredes. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's Paredes. He's on it, can he get away? Garnacho. Oh, that's a fine interception. Argentina will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. We expected better, and so did he. Garnacho. Koundé, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. The final 5 minutes. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge, and he has shown him a yellow card. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
France really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
That is a brilliant interception. Camavinga. McAllister. Clipped into space. Lisandro Martinez does well to get it back. Elise tries to play it through, and he cuts out the supply. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, shooting chance! Argentina is having a shot! Goal! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist.
That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Argentina displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Goes for a shot! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And the shot! He should have put that one away.
Mbappé really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Out of play for a throw. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Mbappé. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Takes a shot! And that's a real chance missed. He's being urged to shoot. Can he finish? And no, he couldn't find the finish. Well timed, excellent interception. Molina. Great vision. He's shifting through the gears here. Upamecano stands tall and stands strong. That has been cut short. Can he get on the end of this? Hernandez. Now it's Olise. That has ended up in no man's land. Taken back almost at once. Picked out brilliantly. Paredes. Fernandez.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Upamecano cuts it out. Rabiot, who does have an assist to his name. Molina. Palacios.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Threads one in. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he's had it nicked away. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's managed to gift it back. Looking for the run. Dembele looking to run onto it. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Paredes. That's it for the first period of extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 14, le numéro 6, le numéro 11, le numéro 22. À leur place, le numéro 19, le numéro 18, le numéro 24, le numéro 3, Digne.
And we're off for the final time. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Palacios. Now it's Mbappé. Doué. Otamendi. Paredes. Palacios threads one in. Not the most accurate pass. And he's managed to get rid. Palacios. Fernandez, given the lift of his goal. Drive. Chance! So close to drawing level.
Oh, I think you could really feel his pain there. He was convinced he'd put his side level.
Koundé making good progress on the right-hand side. And he's well positioned here. Shoots! He has done it! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. France go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Looking to play him in. This looks promising. Looking for options for movement. Chance, surely! That's another chance! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So now the difference is 3.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's picked his way through. And he's been shifted off it. Decent chance! He scores! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
1 minute.
Paredes. And here's Garnacho. Good challenge, excellent challenge. And that's that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, the explosive Ousmane Dembele is a very interesting player. Praised by many for his game-changing play.
And the shots! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
France penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rice. Rice unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Saka.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Alexander-Arnold stood his ground strongly. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head, and he's being shifted off it. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Mbappé. Olise. And it's Palmer. Kane. Great ball. Chance for a shot! Dispatched clinically. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Danger averted for now. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Kane. Aimed beyond the defence. That has been cut short. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
England clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, important interception. Now it's Mbappé, and he's intervened well there. Great vision. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, they could be caught out here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Mbappé. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. That's an imaginative pass. And this is Kane. Foden. Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Yehi. Bellingham. Saka. Looking for options for movement. Now there's a fine ball. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Mbappé. He's found a way through. Pass is just off target. Yehi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bellingham. Played into space. Well, that pass isn't the best. Referee's given a throw. He's a sharp little ball here. Rice. Foden. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Looking for the run. Oh, it's Dembele. Olise. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nicely weighted ball. Saka has it in a wide position. Lofted in.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust.
There's the shot! It just took too long getting forward.
Armour cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Palmer chasing after it. And the through ball. And he welcomes it in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Olise. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's cut it out. Bellingham. Foden. Oh no, this does not look good. And he's managed to get free. Tries to play it through. And he's there to get it away. Rabiot. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get on the end of this? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Palmer. Rice. Over to the left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Keeper has taken decisive action. And it's Palmer. Played through into space. Spread neatly. And that's a good ball. Oh, shooting chance! And he's done it! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Can he get it through? That pass has been well intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Foden. This is the time you need that pace.
Temps additionnel.
Now, can they get him away? Olise.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He has found the way through. There's the delivery. Gets his head on it! Decent. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances. Well, he's having a shot! Oh, it's there! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Played back in. Oh, that was vital. That has not gone well. Yehi. And it's Lewis Skelly. Threads one in. Lewis Skelly. Look at the space here. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's a pretty loose pass. That's good running with the ball. Great ball if he can get there. Pass somewhat off target. Tries to pass it through. He slings it. Header! Cleared without complication.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rice gets across to intercept that. And now the breakaway. He's shifting through the gears here. Bellingham. He's got away. Bellingham! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Lewis Skelly. Foden. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That looks a good ball through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And the pass is intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, he's burst through! And he's there to belt it away. Ambitious ball here. And smartly reclaimed. Well, what about it? This is going right to the wire. Olise running with the ball. He is through here! Oh, that's a fine interception. Not the most convincing of passes. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Now it's Olise. He's got away. Rabiot plays it in. Goal! France! And they get themselves in front! And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
France get themselves into the lead. And the shot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Piercing, Piercing and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you...
Shoots! Goal, England! And the comeback is complete. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break. It was very nicely done.
England take the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. It's a straight red, he has been given his marching orders. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Cleared away.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. He's in a great position here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Climbs up big! He should have put that one away.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Well, that's been cut out, well played.
Foden.
England have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Olise, and he's managed to get free. Oh, cracking ball. And that is a little undercooked. Swings it across. Yehi deals with that comfortably. Palmer. Saka. That's been slipped through. Well, that is one way to stop him. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
Palmer with a
14.
real chance
Le
here.
numéro 7.
An opportunity then to
numéro
pull clear
17.
here.
Le numéro 6. Le numéro
Good
4.
ball, good chance, surely!
Le numéro 19. Le numéro 20.
Mbappé,
Le numéro 15. Le numéro 18.
now
Le
Barcola.
numéro 2.
Barcola
Changement en cours.
doing full tilt down the left. Mbappé has it out wide and in space. Barcola.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
It's a searching pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Colwell calmly anticipates. Now that looks a decent ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Foden goes for a shot! Off the post! And that's gone loose. Guendouzi could move up a gear here. Not much subtlety about that challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He has found the way through. Surely now! He's got away with one there. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Attention, changement.
And he's managed to gift it back. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. That's a cute ball. And that has left him in a heap. And that's it. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone...